I'm so happy you clicked on this video, and if you did, then that means that you want to know how to do your basic foundation of your princess makeup. Basically, I'm not going to go into the details in this video of like eyeshadows and stuff because that's all character specific. So this is just going to be how to do like your foundation, concealer, contour, like just the face. And then I'm going to have a series of videos following that has character specific makeup looks. So in those videos, I'll be going into what eyeshadow to use, eyebrow color, lipstick shade, and then if that certain character has any, you know, special features like freckles or certain longer eyeliner or thicker eyebrows or anything like that, then that'll be in those other videos. So basically for my company, Royal Entertainment Character Company, this video is mainly for my beautiful royals to refer to so that you can all do your princess makeup the same way for the character that you're gonna be. And so this basic princess face makeup is pretty universal for all the characters. So that's why I'm making it into just one video. So if you're gonna be a princess today, great. This is how I want you to do your face makeup. After you've done this one, then go to your character specific video to see how to do the rest of your character's makeup, okay? So we're gonna start with prepping your skin. I don't know how you guys usually prep your skin, but it's really good to make sure it's nice and clean because that'll really help with making your skin look smooth with the makeup on. For all of my royals, for Royal Entertainment, every single product, every single brush, every single piece of material that I'm using in this video is available to you in the office. So I got you. So first I'm going to take a cotton round and some toner, some witch hazel, and I'm going to prep my face with that. Next you want to use some kind of primer. Today I'm using this hydrating primer by NYX. And then grab your foundation and a beauty blender or a foundation brush and apply your foundation evenly all over your face, blending it out in your jawline so that you don't look like you have a harsh line like you're like wearing a mask or something. That's not it. I like to go in with an additional really light layer over the spots where I have more like a little bit of the acne scarring or anywhere that needs extra coverage. I just go in really with a little extra light layer. Next, grab your concealer. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape. Mine is in the shade 22N Light Neutral. You use whatever foundation and concealer matches you. I like to stay close to your natural color because it'll get weird. So don't get weird, just use what you got, okay? We're gonna apply that under the eyes. So I make a line here, and then you kind of just like flicker it out that way. So it's kind of like an arrow pointing diagonally. And then you're gonna do a V on your forehead with another line in the middle. Again, another arrow pointing down. I'll do a little X on my chin, a little bit over my lip, the bridge of my nose, and the very tippity tip of my nose. Now you're going to get your translucent powder. I'm using this Morphe Bacon Set Translucent Powder. You're just gonna place that everywhere that you just put your concealer. Nice thick layer. Now the only extra thing that I like to do with my translucent powder is to go right underneath your contour line and create this line. So this is what you should look like, and that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Your princess makeup is perfect. Obviously not. So you're just gonna let that sit for a few minutes, a minute, 2 minutes, whatever, because we is baking. We's baking that gooseberry pie, you know. We baking them beignets up in here. But anyway, bake. Once you're all baked up, you can just brush off the excess. Well, now that you look like a ghost, it's time to contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light to medium. So you just grab whichever one of the bottom contour shades. Obviously, I'd use this one a lot, but whichever one suits your skin tone best. And you're going to, if you have a big forehead like me, you're going to contour your forehead starting at right here at the arch of your eyebrow. Nice circular motions. I know this looks so drastic. And then along your hairline. Over the arch of your eyebrow again, connecting all that. Then you're going to go right here, right in that contour line that I referred to earlier. So it'll be right over where you baked. So that helps because that helps create this really nice contrast from where you baked. So you want that to be highlighted to where you're contouring. So I just make my straight line. And then I do circular motions upwards to blend it upwards. Never cross downwards under this line. We like to keep that nice and sharp. I mean, not sharp like we're gonna cut someone, but like soft sharp. Nice. So see the difference? Contour, no contour. We're really giving our cheekbones that definition, that princess definition. And then you want to go in and contour your nose. Of course, this is really important for princess makeup because most princesses just have the daintiest little petite nose and it's so cute and it's so buttony, and now you gotta make it on yourself. So I'm just using a thinner brush so I can have a little bit more control about where I'm placing my contour for when I'm doing my nose. So we're gonna do 2 lines down the bottom, go right under the tip. If you have a longer droop on your nose like I do, then I do my contour a little higher to try to hide the lower part of the tip of my nose. And then a line right here to create a button nose effect. So follow along. So I don't know if you can see, but I've got a line here, no harsh lines, try to blend it downwards so it looks more like a shadow. And then I go right under the tip of my nose to kind of make it look like it starts a little higher. And the line right here to make it look like it's a little crease or shadow, as if my nose is going a little more up, like a button nose would. And then, finally, grab a little bit more and go on the sides of your nostrils, because that's a way that you can make your nostrils look like they are starting more closer in and so are smaller, by putting a little shadow at the end of your nostril. And you can get some powder, whatever's left over on your blender, and just kind of go over it a little just to blend it out a bit more. And once you look like you do cocaine, you know, just brush it off. Okay, so now you are going to go in with some blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain the blush palette real quick. We use the Morphe Cool Pro 8C palette. It's really nice. Here are the shades. So for princess makeup, it's really go big or go home. You almost have to think kind of drag-ish because it's dramatic. You're a fairy tale princess. It's gotta be a wow factor. You can't look like, oh, this is my everyday makeup, going to Walmart. No, this is, I'm about to go to a ball. So, we like to use stronger colors for blush. For example, I put like, probably this half of the palette is like, probably won't use that. But this half, no, those are some colors we can work with. So, for example, if you're going to be like Elsa, then this shade, because it's deeper and it's got kind of like that, like she's been cold kind of tone to it. So if you're Elsa, this is the shade that you're gonna use. And it's called Queen, of course. So the shade Queen, and then that would go on your cheeks and a little bit on your nose because she cold. And then if you're gonna be playing, let's say Ariel, then you would probably wanna go with this one called Hot. So it's not as deep red, it's like more pink, but it's still a very strong color. Now these two, I don't really, not sure which character you might wanna use for these, but like this is a really sparkly one. So if you wanted a little extra touch of glitter, maybe you could layer this one on top of this one. But pretty much these two colors are great for princess makeup. So I'll let you discern which one goes with which, but I suggest Queen for Elsa. Hot is probably good for everyone else unless you think that that character would have a deeper blush color. So we're gonna go with Queen because of course, I'm a queen. But, so I'm gonna do it as if it's for Elsa, okay? As an example. So I'm gonna dip it into the Queen. And circular motions are your best friend when dealing with makeup, with blush, you know, all that stuff. So I always put a little bit on my nose. I look like I've been cold yet. All right. And then if you think you've gone overboard, that's okay. Just get your blender and you can always blend it right out. Because you don't want harsh lines ever. So now we need to apply some highlight. You got a glow, girlfriend. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia Gleam Glow Kit. So it's got some really nice pinks. So I'm going to go with, I like mixing these bottom two. So it's Crushed Pearl and Starburst. They're really good shades. So just using a fan brush and then going right over where you put the blush, right on top of that area, right on that cheekbone. Ooh. If you ain't glowing, you ain't going. Almost is never enough. You need plenty. I put it on my temples and a little over my eyebrow arch to kind of give it like a C, so when the light hits, you're just gleaming and glowing. Okay, I grab a little bit and I put it on my chin. Put it a little over my lip. Might grab it with my fingers, so it can be a little more right on the money there. And then I put some right on the tip of my nose, but you have to be tricky about this because like I have a droopy nose, a droopy tip. So I don't want to put my highlight down here because then it'll look really droopy. I'm trying to get that button nose effect, so I have to put the highlight where I want it to look like my tip actually is. So I put it a little higher. You have to be really careful with that placement. Yep, so since it's glowing here, the light is hitting here, it makes it seem like my nose is a little more up. I'm canceling the tip. The tip is canceled. And then right on the bridge of your nose too. Also, going back to the contour, almost forgot. We have this really light part right here where we baked and we did the contour, so it's like a nice, like dramatic touch to our makeup. But what we don't want it to do, especially if you're doing a princess performance and you're gonna have, you know, lights and camera splashing and all that stuff, you don't want to wash yourself out in this jaw because you know, it's like this part of your face and your jaw is just gonna melt into your neck. So we need to add some definition to that. So just go in with your contour along your jawline just to define it. Just so it's like, hey, I'm here, I have a jaw. You know, so it's not, your jaw isn't melting into your neck in photos. And hey, if you want to make your jaw look smaller, you know, or round it out, you can just put contour right over where it's square and round it out if you really want to. So that helps with that. I have a jawline. It's not washing out into my neck. So it doesn't mean you don't like your jaw. You don't even have to do anything to enhance it or make it look smaller. It's just simply to define it and let people know that you have one. Now, one of my favorite steps of princess makeup is the glitter. I require all of my princesses to have glitter on their cheekbones. Yeah, it's important. It's magic. It's magic in a bottle. It's like the pixie dust. It's like no one walks around wearing glitter just on their face. But princesses do, and that makes you special. So get your special dust and just put it right up here, kind of like where your highlight goes. Now this glitter is by NYX, and it is MGL-I05, that's too much. Lumilight, we're gonna go with that name. Lumilight, it's just an iridescent, sparkly glitter. So you definitely wanna have that sparkle, that shine, you know, nice amount of blush, good defined contour, but all well blended. So this is your basic princess face makeup. Like I said, if you want to keep going into depth on specific characters, then in my other videos, that's where you'll find them. So for example, if you want to see an Elsa look, then click on my Elsa video where I'll have this base foundational princess makeup already done, but I will go into doing how to do the eyeshadow, the eyebrows, the lipstick, and if there's anything else, like for example for Princess Anna or for whatever other character that I may do a video on, then I'd go into how to do some freckles and how to do, you know, their very specific characteristics. So thanks for watching my video. If you are a Royal Entertainment babe, I hope you have fun at your events. I know you will look spectacular, because you always do. And if you're a subscriber, a Neverland babe, then I hope that this helps you in some way, whether it's for princess makeup or just a regular makeup trick for every day. I mean, not that you wear glitter every day, but you know, you do you, boo. So thanks for the support, thanks for your views. Like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram at JLE_in_Neverland. And feel free to also follow Royal Entertainment on Instagram, and that one is at Royal ENT Events with an S at the end. So thank you so much, and I hope you watch the other videos.